Hello! Welcome back. I just wanted to say this is going to be a different video than what I usually do. We'll get back to our regularly scheduled vlogs in the next video, but I figured this could be beneficial to you and for me. So I hope you guys enjoy it for the ones that actually do watch it, because I know a lot of people aren't interested in this, and that's okay, but I really wanted to do it. So enjoy, let's get into it. Okay, people. So on the hottest day of the year, I have decided to come to the beach, sit down, and just talk to you guys quickly about self-love. I want you guys to be able to come to my channel, and I wanted to make your day a little bit brighter, but not only that, I just want to add value. I want to add value to your lives. I want to help you grow and change for the better. And I think that talking about little topics like this can really do that. A little background, I had a minor in well-being for a little while. I ended up having to drop it because the School of Business basically fricked me over. Shout out to them, love that for me. I got super into fitness 4 years ago, and I love the way that it changed not only me physically, but me mentally too. And then that's when I kind of dove into the well-being side of things, wellness, self-love, happiness, all that good stuff. But I think that I have some knowledge that I really could share with all of you too on these topics, and I really would like to do that because I don't know, I just want to help people better their lives. And I know when I am super focused on things like this, it really helps me day to day just to be happy, and just a reminder that life is good, and focus on yourself and growing and changing for the better. Yes! Love it! I love stuff like that. Not to go off too much on a tangent, let's just get into it. I have a few reminders for you guys about this, and not only just for you, for me too, because I find that after I dropped my minor, I stopped focusing as much day to day on these things, and it's really so important. You know, self-love is a journey. It's a relationship with yourself. It needs caring, it needs water and love to, not water, you know what I mean. It needs care to be able to thrive. Like I said, this video is kind of a reminder for me too, because I've been struggling a lot with it as well, and we'll kind of get a little bit more into that once we go into the actual tips. So, okay. Let me get out my little notebook. One, if you haven't read the book, You Are a Badass by Jen Sincero, I think that's how you say her last name, you need to read that book. You need to highlight the things that stick out to you. It helps so much with just realizing your worth and that you are amazing and unique, and no one looks the same as you, no one has the same characteristics. Everyone is unique and beautiful and special, and sometimes we forget that. We focus so much on other people that we forget how amazing we are. You know, meet yourself. You're so focused on looking around you at everyone else that it's almost like you need to look in the mirror and be like, hey, you know what, I'm pretty freaking amazing too, you know? So you really need to read or listen on Audible or something to You Are a Badass, because it really changed my life. Just do it. This car's about to probably pull up next to me and be like, what the fuck is she doing? Oh, I kind of already said this. You're unique and special. No one else in this freaking world possesses the same qualities, looks the same as you do, so you really need to take the time out to learn about yourself. And this is why this stuff is so important. Like, be alone. Like, go do things by yourself and learn about yourself, because, you know, it's interesting the things that you can find out, you know, that you never knew that you had within you. The things that do make you happy, focus more on those things, the things that maybe you find yourself getting upset over, or, you know, be like, hey, you know what, that kind of put me in like a little bit of a weird mood, or I know I thrive off of energy, like that's something kind of strange about me. I'm not an super introverted person. Sometimes I obviously can be. I do like to spend time alone, but for most of the time I'm kind of extroverted, but sometimes I find myself being an introvert in certain situations just because of the energy that I'm feeling within that group of people, and I'll just become super quiet, and like I'll literally like want to talk, but I won't even like be able to find the words, because I'm like, I don't know, I just like freeze up and I'm like, why can't I speak right now? And it's really truly because I'm like, hey, maybe I just don't mesh with these people, you know? So sometimes that's something to think about, and like I said, when you focus on those things, you kind of start to learn a lot more about yourself, which is great. Comparison is the thief of joy. In this day and age, unfortunately, we all struggle with this because of social media, and it's so awful. It does awful things to your mental health. Personally, I still struggle with this every single day, and I find that I have to remind myself a lot more not to compare myself and to think about the things that I'm great at and what makes me special, because now, since I've started this YouTube channel, I've always loved watching YouTube videos. It honestly makes me happy. I lay in bed at night and that's literally the only thing I do. My friends make fun of me. But now when I'm watching these YouTube videos, they still make me so happy, but sometimes I find myself like, wow, I wish that I could create content like her, or wow, she's super interesting, I wish I was that interesting, like her videos are so much fun and like mine aren't, and whatever. So whatever it may be, I find myself comparing myself to these people, and you know what? No. Like, I'm doing what makes me happy. I've been happier making these videos in the past 2-3 weeks than I have in the past few months. Like, I love it, and nothing else should matter but the fact that I'm doing this for myself. And you know what? I should be looking at those people and just rooting for them and being like, wow, they've come such a long way. Good for them. They're doing what makes them happy too, and that's amazing. But we're on 2 separate paths, 2 separate journeys, and freaking awesome for the both of us. That being said, don't compare, but do acknowledge other people's beauty. Like, and when I say beauty, I mean inside and outside, but you know, make sure that you are complimenting the people around you, not just the people around you on social media. Social media is a freaking amazing thing, as awful it can be sometimes to our mental health, but it's an amazing tool. Like, we can connect to anyone. Like, you literally can freaking DM Kylie Jenner right now. She probably won't answer, but years ago, there was literally no way, unless you stalked the shit out of a celebrity, that you could even get the slightest chance to say something to them, or people that you know, anyone that you look up to, not just celebrities. It's amazing, and you know what? We should really be using it for the better and helping people gain confidence, not lose confidence. So, you know, make sure that you're telling people that you admire the things that you do admire about them, because I guarantee most of the time they don't even recognize those things about themselves. So, and I know that I can really do better about this. Sometimes I'll see someone that I admire and look up to, and I'll immediately compare myself to them, and I'll stay quiet, and I'll be like, I don't know, I just don't want to tell them, because I'm like, I get insecure because of their beauty, and that should just not be a thing, you know? So anyway, make sure you're telling people, especially telling your friends and family, the things that you love about them, because it's gonna make their day just that much better, and it's really not gonna do any harm. It's only gonna do good for your relationship and for them personally. So do that. Moving on, baby. Confidence. Be so comfortable in yourself and who you are as a person that others can literally feel it. Even if you have to fake it, literally make others be like, wow, she's really freaking comfortable in her own skin. Hell freaking yeah, I am. I love myself. I'm rocking it today. Finding confidence within yourself, you know, not just your appearance, which everyone should love the way they look, because everyone's freaking beautiful in their own way. But anyway, inner confidence, you know, being confident just about who you are as a person. You're amazing, and you should know that, because I guarantee everyone else in your life knows that and recognizes that. So why wouldn't you? You know? Okay, a little tip on how to gain some confidence in yourself. I know it's the weirdest thing and it feels so weird to do, but it helps so much. Fake it till you make it. Literally wake up in the morning after you chug a glass of water, because everyone should have a glass of water by their bed and should be chugging it the second that they wake up. Go into the mirror. The closest mirror, could be your bathroom mirror, could be your mirror just in your room. Go to it when you wake up and give yourself a pep talk. Literally hype yourself up. Go to the mirror and say, I freaking love you more than anything else, and I love this, 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 and this about you. You know, it could be, maybe you already did your makeup. Damn, I did my makeup. It looks so good today. I look beautiful. I love that I don't know, maybe you're good at art. I love how amazing I am at art. I love that I make others around me feel loved. I'm getting off on a freaking tangent. go into the mirror in the morning and tell yourself that you love yourself and you appreciate where you are, where you came from. It really helps. And like I said, like even if you have to fake it, sometimes faking it really creates truly believing these things about yourself. It sounds ridiculous, but it's so true. Okay, we're moving along. I'm kind of transitioning into this. Never be ashamed to admit what you love about yourselves and things that are interesting about you. You know, in school, when professors or teachers ask us, like, tell us an interesting fact about yourself or something, everyone usually is like, oh my god. Like, I know everyone internally is like, holy shit, I literally have nothing to say. There's nothing interesting about me. Like, I suck. And I know that's what I do. Like, I'll completely go blank. I'll be like, oh my god, I have never done one thing interesting in my life. Never be afraid to tell people these things. Like I said, we're all different. Embrace other people's beauty. Like, someone tells you something interesting about themselves, we should all be able to be like, let that beauty shine, baby. Something about this, over like the course of a few months, sometimes I still add to it, but I have literal like a long ass note on my phone just saying, you know, things that I love about myself, things that are interesting about me, so that whenever I want, say in those moments I go blank, I could just pull that up and read something off of it, and that's it, I'm done. But really take the time out. Like I said, like this is all about learning to love yourself, learning what's interesting about you, learning what you do actually love about yourself, and maybe even learning some things that aren't so good about yourself that you need to work on. This is self-growth. Like, this is what we all need to be paying attention to better ourselves and to better the lives around us too, because, you know, sometimes learning about the toxic traits that you may have obviously is going to help you in all of your relationships, because maybe that's having a negative impact on the people that you surround yourself the most with. So yeah, I think that that's all that I wrote down. There's a million more things that I could probably talk about. Let me know if you do want me to keep going, because I totally could. Just one last thing that I wanted to say. Loving yourself is a personal journey. I like to compare it to almost, you know, working out at the gym. No one else can jump into your body, work out for you, and then leave, and your muscles are bigger, you're stronger, you're healthier. Like, only you can do this. Go down this path alone. Have a gratitude journal. I have this every single morning. I mean, I've kind of slacked off a little bit with it, but I used to do every single morning. I would wake up and I would write down 3 things that I'm grateful for, whether it be about me, about my life, about the people in my life, about, you know, the weather. Like, just even being like, it's so beautiful out today. I can't wait to take this day by the reins and make it myself. No one needs to know that you're doing this. You know, whether it be waking up 10 minutes earlier and focusing on this stuff, or maybe you want to focus on it for an hour a day, whichever, it's great. No matter what, you're doing amazing. And the fact that you even would take the time out any day is a huge step, because most people don't. And self-love and well-being and everything is usually just brushed to the side. Like, no one really talks about its importance or sheds a lot of light on it. Like, I feel like on the day-to-day, like when you're talking to your friends, like these topics don't really come up, and maybe they should a little bit more, you know? I'm not acting like I'm some expert or anything, and I honestly, you know, I've been guilty of not doing any of these things, like not telling the people that I love exactly what I love about them, or not taking the time out every single day to focus on this. Like, I'm not saying that, but I'm saying some tips over the years to help me on my self-love journey have been this, and these were little reminders, and they really help. So I think I'm gonna wrap it up. I think I probably have enough footage. Props to you guys who did listen to all of this. I hope that it helped you. Hope it changed your day a little bit, made it a little brighter. If I can even help 2 people today to take the time out to really appreciate how amazing they are, then great. That makes me happy. I hope you guys are having the best day, and I love you all. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for subscribing if you are a subscriber. Thank you for even watching this video if you're watching it. I just appreciate everyone, and I love everyone. Like, I'm honestly just proud of myself for doing this. My mood today is just like, whoo! In such a good mood. This guy is literally creeping on me through the trees. I can see it, and I'm going to head out now. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Love you guys.